Hey everybody, Jay Smith here for FishPod Network. I got a bunch of these podcasts to get through here, so I'm going to be real short. We were at E.G. Simmons Park there for the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet this past weekend, and I did like 7 or 8 podcasts. I sat in the trailer all day, and I met with all kinds of great people from the get-together there. We had a blast. There's a lot of stuff going on, so since I got so many of these, I'm going to keep this real short. This is one of the first podcasts that I did for the day, so please welcome Captain Ty Colby and Captain Bubba Betancourt. All right, everybody, FishPod Network here. Jay Smith. I'm here with 2 of the busiest guys I know, Captain Ty Colby and Captain Bubba Betancourt.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
How you doing? How's it going?
Thanks for sitting with me today.
No
Congratulations yesterday, Florida Pro.
Thank
First place entry into that series for you.
Yep, been bridesmaid a couple times. Finally,
Yeah, you
a
guys
bride
got
on
up
that
in
one.
there a few times, but the first place, it's always sweet,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was like,
Congrats.
oh, that's my boy. I was like, hell yeah, right on. Cool,
Yeah,
very
man.
cool. Bubba, man, how that radio? You switched stations, went over 102.5 The Bone.
Yeah,
Flats Mafia Radio.
Yeah, things changed drastically once we went from AM to FM, and
Looks like it worked out really good for you.
Yeah,
guys,
it really
man.
did.
I love it too.
Yeah.
It's great. You guys got a great show.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It's a really fun thing to do, man. It's no matter what happens Saturday night, Sunday morning, you wake up and
Exactly,
it's just
ready
game
to
time.
go. Yeah, it's a lot of fun,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I like how you guys showed the behind the scenes stuff too and all that. You know, on Facebook and all.
And you know what I find that I hear from a lot of people that they love the in between commercial parts because then it's like there's
Yeah.
no filter and we say whatever we want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that, and that's my favorite way to watch it actually. So
Yeah, through Facebook Live.
Well, and that's how I started watching you guys too. Even at the old station,
Yeah.
even when I was watching the behind the scenes stuff, I'd be laughing. I'm like, calling my wife, "Oh, come here and check this out."
Yeah, man.
So you guys have both been getting out there and getting after it a little bit, though, right?
Yeah, we're both pretty new to
you
it
got
too.
you got the new boat going, and
Yeah. Yeah, the new boat's going. Got the new boat, the
New wrap.
wrapping truck done.
yeah, you got
so-
yours wrapped up too.
Yep.
You're looking
yep.
all sweet, you guys. I saw on your Instagram you've been going offshore a lot.
Actually, not lately.
No, where are you getting all
since-
those mangoes at?
Oh, that's all inshore, baby.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Those
Book
are
me-
fat
book me and we'll
mangs.
tell you.
Yeah, where exactly is that at?
You know where Busch Gardens is?
Yeah.
Nowhere near that.
Okay. I was gonna say, you know where the aquarium is?
Yeah, that's awesome. You
Yeah.
guys, I love following your Instagram feeds and everything.
Cool.
You guys are always on it. So.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's nice because you know we're the younger ones coming in, the new generation of captains, and it's a different ball game, especially with social media and everything. So it's nice to be friends with the up and coming captains because
Absolutely.
you know we roll in that circle together, and
Yeah.
Gotta have a network.
you got to have a network, especially when you're going into a business that there's already created circles. You know,
Oh, yeah.
So you got to either make your circle or create.
You got
one.
to
So-
break your way in, you know,
Yeah,
and get in there.
exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys taking first place at Florida Pro and
Yeah, that was
and
sick, dude.
Just nailing it all the time on Instagram is a good way to break in. You guys are
Absolutely. Social
definitely
media
killing it.
is one of the
Yeah.
biggest plugs around right now.
Yeah, you guys have been fishing around here for pretty much your whole lives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
since
years.
You've seen a lot of the changes that have
Oh, yeah.
come about and everything. Is there something that you guys have seen that's changed your fishing game a little bit? Maybe, I don't know, a piece of equipment or something, a different technique, something you do nowadays?
Well, I
No,
mean,
not really.
it's-
I mean,
Throwing you under
yeah,
the buff? Or
No, I mean everything's pretty much the same. I mean,
Yeah.
everything you learn from
just
when you're
stick
younger.
to old school tactics?
Yeah, you stick to the old school tech. You learn new stuff and you scout new areas.
Yeah.
You got to almost dedicate one day a week just to go somewhere brand new.
Is that what
Yep,
you do?
Yep.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't care if you catch fish or not, but just go try to
Yeah.
find something.
Right.
And
So-
again, it falls back to having that network because I can be on the water 5 days a week and still not be on the fish
Yeah.
every day. So there's
Right.
days you have to call somebody. And
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not.
don't-
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ran charters Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I got a phone call from a buddy that said, "Hey, I'm on them. I'm hand feeding the redfish right now." I said, "Okay, all right, I'll be over there in a second." Phone rang 4 more times after that because I was on a little bit of a bite. I didn't want to leave right away. He said, "Bro, come over here right now."
Right now, get
I
here.
get over there to the spot, and there's not a line in the water. There's nothing going on, and he's just waiting. He goes, "You guys come pull around over here." As soon as we pull around, he throws one chum bat, and it lit up. The first bait hit the water, 32-inch redfish.
Nice.
Kid,
you go.
hey, 11-year-old kid. All right, this is my cousin and his son. They called me, and he texted me. He goes, "Hey, you have any good spots to go bridge fishing?" And I'm thinking to myself, bridge fishing? Like, I got room on my boat Thursday. I got to do some scouting. Just come with me.
Right.
And I ruined it for him because now he's probably gonna have to buy a boat.
Yeah.
And his 11-year-old son he is spoiled now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he got on an epic redfish bite. You know those bites. You've been on them.
Oh yeah.
And it's just unbelievable.
That's what
And-
keeps you coming back.
Oh yeah. So now
That's
this
the type of fishing that hook you for life.
Yeah.
100%.
You're always chasing that dragon too. That's
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's crazy is that his first redfish, dude. If I pull up this picture, he is a tall, skinny boy, and this redfish, he's holding it, and it like curves all the way halfway down. Like
That's
he just
hilarious.
made the fish look that much bigger. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Awesome,
a big
man.
fish, but you know it's an awesome thing to introduce a kid into that because
That's
his
all he's
life's
gonna want to
trying
do.
change.
Yeah, that's all he's gonna want to do now.
I told his dad, I said, bro, you're gonna probably not gonna have to spend any money on baseball equipment or anything like that. He's gonna want a fishing rod and a boat
Yeah.
ASAP.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
That's how my son, my youngest son, he's 5. He's caught a 31-inch redfish. I mean,
Yeah, you boys get out there and get after it with
he
you.
is. All he watches is fishing shows. He doesn't watch cartoons. All he talks about is fishing.
That is
and
it, bro.
If he's watching YouTube, it's shark videos. And I mean, that's,
Future captain,
I'd
right
rather
there.
him grow up on the water than in the streets
Yeah.
any
Yeah,
day
man.
of the week.
Oh, yeah.
I'd much rather put all my money into that than having to do anything
Yeah,
else.
100%.
Mhm.
Especially just getting them out of the house. Like you find the generation of kids now, the younger kids, they're so stuck on their iPads and tablets that I'm trying to stress to the people that I know, you need to get your kid out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
definitely.
when we grew up, we rode our bikes till the sun came down.
Yeah, look for that
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Where do you see that now?
No,
No,
you
you
don't even
don't.
see kids out in
Yeah.
the street no
You
more.
could always find the house on the block that all the kids hung out with. It'd be park bikes,
Yeah.
for days out
Yeah.
front. You don't
Exactly.
see that
You knew
anymore.
where everybody was.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, we did the Fish Kids tournament yesterday, and there was a bunch of kids out there. It was packed, right?
I heard it was a really good turnout.
So, I was running, our flipping game we got, right?
Yeah.
So I'm running that for the kids, doing little mini tournaments, man. You would think with that many kids and the time crunch and all that, waiting in line, all that, you'd think there would be some problems. Not one, man. All those kids that were out there fishing, you can tell they're from fishing families. They already knew what to do with the fishing
Yeah.
pole and all that. Not one problem all day. Hours and hours and hours were little kids. I didn't hear a cry, a whine, a moan, nothing. I was like,
Wow.
I was blown away. I was like, these kids are better than my kids, man.
kept them interested,
Yeah.
You kept their attention. They're
That-
like me. I mean, I'm 32 and I got ADD or something because
Ooh.
I don't have an attention span.
Squirrel.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I'll be talking about something and go right off to the next
Right on.
subject.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with
I got
kids,
it.
it's the same way. You got to keep them interested.
Yeah, I got ADHD 1080p. Hey, mine is bad.
multiplied, amplified.
Hey, you know my girlfriend gets mad at me. She's like, "Did you not listen to me?" I'm like, "I never even heard what you said."
Right? I didn't. I saw your lips moving, but nothing registered.
I think
don't
that's
know.
just a chemical thing that we start producing for each woman.
It's not. I can do it with kids too, man. When you get some kids and you're focused in on something at the house or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll know they're there. Like I can feel that presence, but the words don't make any sense. Just like one more second, what I'm doing, whatever. Okay, now what? What was that?
I'm all yours.
You didn't hear none of that? I'm like, not a word. Shut it all
Nope.
out, man.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. But you can't be like that when you got them on the water, boy. You
Yeah.
better pay attention, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this: when you said that flip game, what kind of game would? Because I'm going to do the teaching this year at my girlfriend's school, and I'm trying to come up with a bunch of different little games. So when I go to the school with kids, and the one thing I was going to do is with like hula hoops and have them cast into the hula hoops. What were you doing?
Well, what we did is kind of a oversized cornhole game.
Okay.
Right? So going up the board, there's 1, 2, 3 pockets.
Okay.
Right? And then the top, there's a smaller pocket.
Okay.
So you got a total of, it's 4 or 5. I can't remember off the top of my head. But then it starts at the very top is 5 points, and then work your way down. I think it's 5 on top, 3, 2, 1, coming down. And then I give them 60 seconds. And then it's like ready, set, go. And then whoever gets the most points in 60 seconds
wow.
wins that tournament.
Just flipping a little worm.
Yeah,
or
so
something
it's
in
real
there.
quick, and then all the kids get a turn.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's over quick. They don't stand in line forever. Everybody gets a turn. We had bags of exude baits, and so everybody that played was getting that, and then anybody that won got a sea mule buff.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we were doing that all day, and
Very
they
cool.
were loving it. The kids loved it. You're welcome to use our game if you want.
Yeah,
if you
right
want
on.
for that tournament.
Yeah,
so.
awesome. Very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm working on expanding the actual game show that we do. I don't know if you ever seen that yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man, I've done it a few times. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna do a kids version too, but mostly it's really fun with the adults.
Okay.
The trivia and all that.
Yeah, so
I
I'll
like
do a
that.
trivia in the beginning, like I'll do whose tagline is it, and I'll take a tagline that I heard in a fishing commercial for whatever company, and it'll be like, you know, whatever the tagline is, and you have to guess what company it comes from.
I gotcha.
Do the IGFA weight guessing game. I'll give you an IGFA world record fish, and I'll give you
that one.
I'll give you the length and the girth, and then you got to figure out how much it weighed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you know, stuff like that, and then at the end, what makes it good is even if you sucked at all the trivia, you know, in all those games beforehand, you can redeem yourself at the casting game.
Yep.
So if you're good at flipping, you can just whatever on the trivia and go out there and just kill it, you know.
Let's just get the casting.
Which is exactly, we had Ronnie and Morgan from Hooked on Old School.
Sweet.
And they were competing against each other, and Ronnie didn't do so good at the trivia, but he absolutely slayed the casting game, man. I mean, just tore it up. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. But it was good to get all those kids out. I tell you what the best part yesterday, and you get the same thing when you take a kid out for the first time fishing, I'm sure, when you take them out and put them on fish. There was this little girl came up, I don't know, 4 or 5. She's never held a fishing pole before in her life. Her mom asked me if I would spend a few minutes with her and show her what to do so she could try the flipping game. Sure, no problem. So we sit there with this little girl for about 20 minutes or so, and I had to do this thing real quick, so I had my friend Art help for a few more minutes. I come back out, she's still out there. All she wants to do is make one basket, you know, one pocket.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I go out there, I give her the last thing, we move her up just a little bit closer. She doesn't realize it, but as I'm talking to her, I'm scooting a little bit closer. And then she goes, I'm like, all right, this is it. You can do it. Pops it up, gets it in. And then everybody that was standing there that whole time was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, her face lit up, man. She's like, yeah. You know?
That is awesome.
Build confidence, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you get that same kind of thing, though, when you take
yeah.
a kid out for the first time fishing and all that.
I love to have kids on my boat. If the clients bring younger kids, like, that's, to me, it's...
I spend more focus there.
Yeah, and it happened to me one of my last charters that I spent focus. The guy brought his dad, which he kind of wanted him and his dad fishing trip, but then the kids wanted to come. So then when the kids come, I was so focused on the kids, I wasn't really focused on the older gentleman, and I just got so locked into the kids. And then when the kids started catching fish, like, they lost it, you know?
Right.
And they're so easy to please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, catfish pulling on the line.
Yeah,
Happy
right.
for him, you know?
Exactly.
Well, not for my son. But
Yeah.
he's pretty mad.
But some people, I mean, even just a catfish for them is
ladyfish will
yeah,
save a day.
A tight line's a tight
right?
line,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
especially if it's a slow day. But
Yeah, that was one thing my kids never complained about a day, even if it was all ladyfish all day. They were like, "Yeah, it was awesome." You know, meanwhile, I'm like, "All right, ladyfish all day, whatever."
just caught a
man.
bunch of redfish bait.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. You use a lot of cut bait and stuff.
Yeah, I've been using a lot of cut bait, just thread fins though mostly, for the redfish, especially because it's so hot right now.
That's
It's just, you know.
last time I was out was just brutal.
It's that
It is.
summertime fishing.
Yeah.
Stank bait is key.
You have to.
They're not moving around in that hot part of the day too much, so
Yeah.
Looking
you
for
kind of got to
easy.
get an opportunity. Yeah,
I
you
noticed
kinda
that
wanna
when
get
I
in
was
front of
out,
them.
I was on lures first thing, wasn't getting any attention at all, and then eventually I got a ladyfish, cut that up, put out some pieces of that, and I finally got a little action. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Is that you guys ever see that? Do you use mostly live bait though?
Yeah,
don't you?
I use live bait a lot, but I mean, especially now coming up, even in October, I mean, the redfish love cut ladyfish, even the big snook,
Or mullet.
yeah, or mullet, but the big snook
There's some
too.
monsters out there right now too.
Oh, mullet are thick. Mullet are so thick.
I saw a bunch of mullet the other day. I mean, I thought I saw a big pot of redfish, and I rode up on them. It was
Oh, giant mullet.
600 mullet.
Yeah. One of those jump out of the water in front of you and hit you. You're hurting, man. I was
Yeah.
out the other day and I saw some monster snook too. There were just some fat dads back out running on the edges of the flats and
Yeah.
everything back in the bay. You guys been seeing a lot of big snook out there?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple studs like 50-inch snook, but they're just
Whoa.
sitting in a sand hole.
Mm-hmm.
Throw everything, including golden grams, the kitchen sink, hot dogs. They didn't touch it.
Yeah.
But they,
I had the same thing the other day.
That's a snook bite though.
yeah,
Wouldn't touch nothing. What's
Sometimes
funny too,
they turn on and then they'll shut back
you know,
off. It's quick.
sometimes you see them and they'll just run off from you. This one, it was huge, probably over 35 inches, and just looked up like, whatever, man.
they do that.
He
Not
did
today,
not
guy.
care, man.
They
He did
do
not
that.
care.
No.
This is an awesome event though, man. It seems like
Yeah,
it's
the
pretty
Tampa
good.
Bay Fishing Club here, E.G. Simmons Park.
Yeah,
I don't know. They got a few hundred people showed up for sure. This
Yeah,
definitely,
turned
for
out
sure.
good. You got your Flats Mafia gear out here? now?
yeah. We got the Flash Mafia gear. We got hats, stickers. We just got some new stickers in and some hats. And, we're here promoting the show, too. You know, just trying to let everyone know that we're on Sunday mornings.
That's right.
Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock,
Eight-
right?
8 o'clock,
and that's on 1025 The Bone here in
Yes, sir.
Tampa.
Bone.
You can
You can
watch that online.
You can watch it online. You can watch it off of our Facebook page, or you could download the Bone app
Okay.
and actually watch it from the live stream that they have inside the studio.
Right.
And you're able to listen to the show as well.
That's how I have to watch, man. I'm never around a radio at the time.
Yeah.
But I can always watch on Facebook and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
We're always the Facebook Live thing's been going pretty well.
Yeah, I love that's my one. Don't ever stop. 'Cause that's one of my favorite parts, man. Especially like you said, in between the scenes. and
Yeah,
everything.
the in between
So,
the scenes, everyone loves that part.
Cutting up,
yeah.
cutting a rug.
Well, you just got your charter business going.
Yeah, I'm up in full-time fishing now, so
Tell No Tales charter.
needing to book them weekdays.
Yeah, right.
Everybody likes to fish on the weekend, and I'm like, hey, I'm full-time. I
Yeah.
fish on the weekdays,
Well,
too.
we'll have to get your site up this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get that done.
I got the website. I just got to finish it and launch it. But other than that, you can pretty much get a hold of me through Instagram, Facebook. Excuse me. Instagram is Tell No Tales Charters, as well as my phone number, which is 813-380-8269.
And that's
Nice.
Ty Colby at Tell No Tales Charter Fishing.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
And what's the best way to follow up? Matt Flats Mafia and you?
Yeah,
in
Flats Mafia
particular?
or Invasion Charters. I felt like a lot of my charters lately have come off Facebook with just other people sharing. But so Facebook at Invasion Fishing Charters and Captain Bub on Instagram. And if you want to get a hold of me, 813-600-7135 as well.
Awesome.
But the internet is the best thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
best thing
definitely,
alive.
man. It changed the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it sure does.
Well, I thank you guys for sitting with me for a little bit
Yeah,
today. Oh, by the way,
appreciate
both of your logos are so cool, man. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them both,
Thank
man.
you.
No, you
Appreciate
guys
that.
both got some of the best logos in the
That's
business
sweet.
right
yeah,
now.
that's
so.
what you get when you get that younger captains coming in with
Yeah.
a little bit of
Gotta have
swag.
it.
Little
edge.
flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. All right,
So,
guys. Well, thanks for
awesome,
sitting with
man.
me, man.
Appreciate it.
It's good to see you guys
Yeah,
again.
you too. Thanks for having
All
us
right,
See you
in.
guys. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, have a good one. 2 fingers.
2 fingers.
All right, thanks for checking that out. I got a bunch more coming up, folks. So keep an eye out for all that. In the meantime, you can find everything FishPod related at fishpodnetwork.com. You can get all of these podcasts in audio format on Google Play, Stitcher, and iTunes. Check them out. Leave us a like and a subscribe, please, and we'll see you in the next one.